Hello there, Matthew Miller. Yes, on the Eco Livery blog, I'm going to be talking about why it's time for the New Zealand to declare its climate emergency. But wait, weather freezing temperature expected much of New Zealand next week. Yeah, then they say there's going to be like a coldest week of 2019. The winter freeze kicks in, yeah, because of the solar movement, yeah, and winter is really here in New Zealand, but it is getting colder and at dawn. And but any further ado, let's just get to it. Yeah, yes, on the TVNZ site is it time to New Zealand to declare climate emergency. Majority Kiwi say it's well. Is it what they're just going to tell us? They pay more tax because we are blamed for CO2, but that's not the case because CO2 is what plants breathe in as well, and sun is the main driver of climate change. It is not CO2, not me, not you. It is the sun. But the mainstream media is going to tell you are blamed for it, and yeah, so they can keep pushing this global warming agenda full speed ahead. And yet, as it said in the it is one of the protesters says that he says that I'm not going to leave till climate emergency is declared. Do you know what climate emergency we're actually going to be? It's called a solar minimum. But they're going to tell us it's going to be related to CO2 and man-made global warming. That's what they're going to tell us. And tell us that it's going to be about 1.5 degrees warmer. Yeah, but the thing is, that's not going to be likely because... and that's only about 10 years away, 2030. Yeah, and the funny thing is, the glacier nature park quietly removes its gone by 2020 size. And they find out that they say it's going to be all gone by 2020, but that's just next year. And they remove it because they know that it's not going along with the global warming agenda. It's not going along with their prediction or something. And it says in the second paragraph at the end, it says that the Jackson Glacier easily seen by going to the Sun Highway may have grown as much as 25% or more in the past decade. It's not well, it's not going along with what the global warming alliance says it's going to be. Yeah, and let's move it on and let's go there. And this is the one there, and yeah, they're trying to and there's also going to be that global warming alliance trying to tell us that because we're eating too much meat. There's going to be some movie producers, movie directors going to say that, like Sir Peter Jackson and James Cameron teams up to promote a meatless future. Yeah, they want us to eat the lab-grown meat. Yeah, and also I have written an article about that as well, and you can find it on my site Eco Livery on WordPress, and there it is there. And that's why the globalist wants us to be vegan and not be able to eat real meat, and yet, and they are funded by the globalists there as well, and I'm going to actually highlight what I'm going to really say as well. Yet the globalist knows we need to eat meat as well as we need to eat plants to keep healthy. They are going to keep on eating meat. Yeah, the globalists are going to keep on eating meat, but they want us to not to be eating meat because they want to control us. Yes, they want to control us. And yeah, and let's continue there though. Yeah, they're going to keep us because our body needs fat, especially for our brains, because our brain is mostly fat. The globalist doesn't want us to be healthy, they want to control us. Yep, right there. That's why they're pushing tax on meat as well. And that's just to let you know that all that climate change scare or hypocrisy or something though, and it's all about to control us. It's not about solving the issue. It's all about control us. They want to keep going, and keep us distracted from the real thing. That's what it's all about. And yeah, even one from the Club of Rome says that time to send the emergency climate reports responders. Yeah, it's time to send in the emergency climate responders. Yeah, and with the 12 years cap set by the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change Scientists, the clock is ticking to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees by 2030. It is critical that the European leads back the environmental push. Yeah. See, they just want to push it. This has nothing to do with the environment, though. It has nothing to do with it. It's all about getting to pay more tax, more CO2 tax, though. Tell us that you are blamed for that, though, but which that is not the case. And they're not going to, and of course, the media is never going to tell you that there's going to be a solid that climate change is controlled by some. They're not going to tell you all that though, because they want to push that global warming agenda. I've probably said it many times. So, and there's signs here as well, and with all the flooding that's going over in USA, and yeah, crunch time, 31 million corn acres unplanted. So there's going to be like, yeah, 31 million acres are not going to be planted because it was like so wet because all the flooding and that though, and yeah, so they're saying. And also, well, let's go find that though. Where is it? It's yeah. Oh, there it is. There. This is one from Ice Age Farmer. The Ice Age Farmer Grand Solar Minimum Crop Loss Map. Yeah, there it is, right over there. Whoo! Man, that's gonna be like millions of acres. Or probably billions of something. Because that's a lot, and that's like due to hail, storms, flooding, drought, and early and late frost. And also, let's look at my country. And it's above, and there's actually two in New Zealand, and that's over in the South Island. Yeah, because South Island's actually closer to the South Pole than the North. And when the Solomon's going to hit, a lot of farming areas in the South Island's going to really suffer, and they had to be pushed up north. Especially the dairy farming as well, and they might even go offline as well because it's just going to be so cold and it's going to be muggy. And same thing with all the crops and that that's been grown. And let's look at it. New Zealand vegetable price grows as crops rot. Yeah, as crops rot. And that tends to be like in the centre of it, just near, yeah, between like Greymouth and Christchurch, and there's one near Nelson. New Zealand apple orchard near Nelson's left, absolutely ruined by the Gata floodwaters. Yeah, there it is there, and yeah, Solomon is actually probably coming. It's not actually coming. It's actually pretty much here as well, and there's always been signs as well, and they say the fix is going to like come as early as 2021. Yeah, as early as that, but yeah, because of the solar activity, it just depends on the solar activity here. Who knows, that solar 25 might be strong or it might be weak, so we'll see. And also all the cosmic rays as well, and this map's there, this one's from Ice Age Farmer, and I'm also going to have a link down there below as well, so you can check it out as well. And for me, I do keep up with the Ice Age Farmer on YouTube as well, and yeah, because I do regularly watch it as well. And that happened here. He was like talking about the apples over in China getting so expensive. Yeah, because and there's also a lot of fruits that's getting expensive because of the crops and that as well. And yeah, and this one's from the Ice Age Farm as well. And the China can't afford apples. Fruit freedom lost grand solar minimum. Yeah. And that's the video on Ice Age Farmer. Yeah. And yeah, if you haven't actually subscribed to Ice Age Farmer, do so please, because he does show a lot of interesting stuff on there as well. And he does talk about the solar movement as well. That is coming as well, most likely. So do check it out as well. And yeah, but the media's never going to tell you anything about solar movement. They're just going to keep you in the dark and to get you to go along with the lie. But for me on Eco Delivery, I'm probably the only New Zealander that ever talks about that. Only one in New Zealand. I don't know anyone else in New Zealand that do talk about it though. If there's anyone in New Zealand that do talk about what I'm talking about though, please let me know. Because with the solar moon coming, we're all going to have to really get together and help out as well, because we need humanity to help each other out if we're ever going to survive. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is all I was going to say as well. And you know that though, people, keep warm, and also yeah, and that's all I've got to probably say for now. This is Matthew Miller signing off, over and out.